Painting this way is more than just a creative process. It's a journey into spontaneity. It's chaos and it's unexpected beauty. Can't do anything about the light, but this is a larger canvas that I've done. It's actually on Bernie board. Let me see if I can show you without too much hassle. That part is really blurry, but it was just the way that I did the paint. I didn't put enough on really, but it gets more interesting as we go up, and it's still in the drying process, so it's another one that I hope will look magnificent because it's going behind glass. It's getting put into a frame. And then the last one is, if you can see it, maybe not because my shadow is going to be in the way, but there's cells everywhere, which is pretty cool, and the colours are pretty cool as well, especially over this part, which you probably can't see very well, and I can't use a flash because the paint's still pretty wet. Oh, actually on that one I should be able to, so let's try that again. That shows the colour better. There's all these cells that popped up, and that's it from a height. So yeah, it's quite interesting. The only unfortunate part is that where I've got my painted canvas underneath, it's really patchy, so you can see the lines of the canvas. So we'll just wait and see when it's dry. Maybe you can see that one better now. Yeah, that's better, except for the glare. Yeah, that one's huge, and as I said, it's going behind, try again, it's going behind the glass. Once it's dry, I like this bit. It's quite interesting, especially that big. It looks like a big feather. If I can go that way. See if I can get a full shot without my shadow being in it. No, I can't. Oh dear. That's the only problem. I've got one down light. And if I turn the other one on, that's over there, so it just casts shadows everywhere. So I'm not entirely sure how this one's going to work out. It's still wet, very wet. And what the problem will be, sorry about the glare and the shadow, but what the problem will be is that this is one of the op-shop canvases, and I try to clean them off as best I can. But sometimes what tends to happen is when they're drying, they crack. The paint crackles. Well, sometimes it looks great, other times it frustrates me because it will take away some of my cells and colour and all that sort of thing. So this is what we have so far. But yeah, let's hope this one doesn't start to peel off the canvas. It's just, as I said, I go to op shops and I pick up old canvases and pictures that are already on there and try to get them off as best I can, and when they're printed they're actually okay because they don't crack, but if they're painted I've got to get all the paint off and try again. And I mean, they're usually canvases that are just absolutely horrible. They're faded and there's nothing pretty about them anymore. Some of them have got marks in them. On this one, where did do I say? Oh yes, over there. So that was already on the canvas, that round stringy shape there. And of course it just showed through. I can't avoid that. So yeah, pretty interesting. Can't wait till they're dry. That one's going up on my wall. I like that one. I love how in this art form the canvas becomes a living, breathing entity, revealing its secrets in unpredictable and mesmerising ways. It's just the ability to really let go and to let it flow. It opens up a world of possibilities, allowing me to create magic. In sharing this art, I hope others can feel the sense of liberation and the wonder that I experience. Because at its core, flow art is a celebration of life's unpredictability. A reminder that sometimes letting go and going with the flow in the moment can lead to the most breathtaking discoveries. It's a process that invites me to surrender all control and to just trust in the movement of the colours and the unpredictable way that they come together. The way cells form, that's interesting. It's like waiting for messages that are hidden underneath to come to the surface. What I find I love the most is that I never quite know what the finished piece is actually going to look like. It's a dance of chance and intuition where the art reveals itself gradually, almost softly, as if it's telling its own story. When I step back and let it dry, I find myself drawn into it again and again, studying the shapes, the patterns, and the subtle illusions that appear. It's interesting watching this paint dry, especially when the cells are forming. Pareidolia becomes a gentle game where my mind finds faces and landscapes and symbols hidden in the abstract chaos. The pareidolia effects, the way our minds find familiar images and patterns in abstract forms, that fascinates me endlessly. Each time I study a piece after it's dry, I discover something new. Another hidden face I didn't realise was there. Maybe another landscape. A symbolic shape that I missed the first time I looked at it properly. This process awakens my imagination, encouraging me to see beyond the surface and delve into stories and meanings that are uniquely mine. Flow art on a soul level offers a form of meditation. It's an act of creation that calms the mind, awakens intuition, and nurtures emotional expression. It stimulates my imagination in the way of allowing thoughts and feelings to flow freely, without judgment or expectation. It reminds me that beauty often lies in imperfections and unpredictability, and that our most authentic selves can emerge through spontaneous, unplanned acts of creation. I've just been asked to elaborate more because it's too short. Well, I don't think it's too short, but it's about the quiet joy of creation that flows through me. It's how it awakens my imagination and it soothes my thoughts. Creating in this way reminds me that life is like art. It's a delicate balance of chance and intention. And as I said, when I hang those finished pieces up, I feel a sense of peace, a quiet understanding that beauty lays in the unexpected. I know I already said that. But it's in those moments when I can let go and just flow. There's something about the process that feels like a quiet conversation between me and the canvas. I love how it moves so quickly and easily. How with just a few easy movements, the colours begin to mingle and swirl and they dance. And the subtle grades of the colours mixed with the bold splashes, a crackled look from the cells. Some perfect circles and others are uniquely odd. The folding of the colours in, around and beneath each other. It's like a sweet embrace. This process isn't just about making pretty images, it's a way of connecting with something deeper. It's a quiet act of expression that allows thoughts and emotions to flow freely. Sometimes it may be chaotic and sometimes it's calm, but it's always honest. I feel a little sense of wonder. They aren't just colourful and interesting. They're reflections of possibilities, of letting go, of trusting in the process. The beauty of unpredictable form and the surrendering control, that is truly authentic.